Charlie Kirk has the power to be our next Jesus. People are already starting to chant, "What would Charlie do?" A catchphrase that was typically, quote, "What would Jesus do?" in previous years. People all over the world were holding candle-lit vigils for him. People across the globe were coming out in huge numbers, out on the streets, showing support for his assassination. Charlie Kirk had the biggest funeral of any human in our existence, bigger than any king or queen in history, bigger than any pope. Charlie holds the record for the biggest number of attendees at his funeral with 120,000 in person, and a stunning 50 million across the planet watching his service via the internet. He's one of the biggest religious figures of our times. This fellow is huge around worship groups. You could almost say he founded his own religion. His religion and teachings were a hybrid of Christianity and conservatism. Mix that with a noble way of living life and always putting family first above all. Charlie taught us you must love your political enemies. Never go to war with someone of the opposite faith. Invite everyone to have a conversation with you so you can agree to disagree. Charlie died for his beliefs at 31 years of age. That was the same age Jesus of Nazareth died, back some 2,000 years ago. They both were killed by people who opposed their peaceful views. Jesus and Kirk both faced constant persecution. They stood up for what they believed in. They both traveled to places where their beliefs were outnumbered by the opposing view, and they had the courage to spread their loving way in such a hostile environment. Jesus died for your sins, and Charlie died for your sins. If there was one person Jesus would pass that torch to, it would be Charlie Kirk. And Jesus would be proud to pass it to such a fine and respected person. People all over the world are chanting his name. People all over the world by the tens of millions are praying constantly for him. His turning point chapters went from 1,500 to 60,000 in just barely 2 weeks. That's right. Kirk's churches have increased by 3,000% in just a mere 2 weeks. That's amazing right there. No one has ever seen a following like that before ever, in such a short period of time. Charlie Kirk indeed does have the power and potential to be the world's next Jesus Christ.